everybody, and welcome to another episode of First and Last. I am Josh, and I am with Joe.
Hey, man.
And special reoccurring guest, Claire.
Woo-hoo. Hi.
The people have spoken, and they were like, bring back Claire.
I don't know if that's true,
but
I'm here.
We got so many secret messages that you'll never see.
Yeah, we got like 1 or 2 tweets.
From yourself or like real people?
It was mostly just Jimmy saying, hey, I'm going to be gone next week. Can you find someone?
Hey, I'm going to be gone, so like, Claire maybe? But hey.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Someone wanted you back.
But I still want to know what you guys picked for me.
What does that mean?
Because I heard a little bit, but I'm wondering if you changed the show option.
Oh, so you don't even technically know what show.
Joe sort of said it, but I'm like kind of hoping that something changed.
I mumbled it.
We're going to do Lost today.
Lost.
Is that because like when I was here the last time, I mentioned that no one watched Lost and then everyone disagreed with me?
Everybody watched Lost.
I did not. I know nothing.
This is perfect.
I watched a little bit of Lost. Mostly like the first and last, but...
Then why are you even here, man?
It was a while ago. I don't really remember.
The very first time I watched Lost, I probably watched like the first season of it. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't watch it till literally the last episode. Because I was in Chicago visiting one of my friends. And he was like, hey man, I know you're visiting, but the Lost season finale's on. We have to watch it. And I was like, oh, okay. So we watched it.
Does that happen? Like, so you would watch the last one too, Joe?
It was the type of thing where like John and some people came over like before going to the bar or something, and we're just like, well, the finale of Lost is on. Should we just like watch that before going out?
When did the finale happen? I can't remember if I was like too cool for Lost or
2010.
Oh.
Okay, so I was like in college.
It started
No, I wasn't. I was after college. I forget my life.
It was after. It was definitely after college for me. Started in 2004, went to 2010, ran for 6 seasons, 121 episodes. Continued on with J.J. Abrams, so we're the J-Abram month.
Yeah, last week we did Felicity. Have you ever seen that show?
Okay. I'm still really upset that you told me you watched Felicity and I hated it, so...
Have you seen the last episode? I don't want to get worked up again. Have you seen the last episode of Felicity?
I honestly don't remember seeing the last episode. I know I have Felicity on DVD. But I don't know if I've ever watched the last episode because I can't remember. But it is a show I'd rewatch.
It's a clip show.
Oh, that's awful. Why didn't you watch the one before the clip show?
Because that's not the last episode.
Oh my gosh. You guys are too rigid with your rules.
Maybe someone should explain to Claire how this podcast works.
I don't know. Do you need to go through that right now?
We go through it every week.
Okay, good.
Normally Joe reminds me to do it. Well, for anybody who doesn't know how First and Last works, including Claire, we watched the very first episode of a TV show and also the very last episode of that said TV show. We make predictions of what we think is going to happen in the last episode, and then afterwards we talk about if we got anything right or wrong and how we thought and felt about that show.
So I feel at a disadvantage because both of you have seen the last episode.
Well,
so am I the only one making predictions?
Yeah, but we're gonna get to give you some fiery questions in between.
Oh, great! Mm-hmm. I'm on the spot.
Yep. Yes, you are.
At least somebody bought me a burrito.
I'll try to make some like obscure predictions, I think, in between. Like, I won't do obvious things, but I might be like, you know what? Like, this dude loses a leg.
You do you, Joe.
Not true. No one.
No,
not true. Not true. It doesn't happen.
In fact, one person gains a leg.
So, Claire, I have an important Lost question for you. What's this show about?
Okay.
Claire, what's the Dharma Initiative?
Yeah, no. So Lost, there's like a plane that crashed and people really like the show. And
wait, no, don't describe how people think about the show.
That's all I know. I remember like not watching it and being like the only one not watching it. But yeah.
Okay, so you know that a plane crashes. So what do you think happens?
Okay, well, I'm assuming they're lost somewhere.
Don't get snarky with me.
I mean, the show's called Lost. I mean, if they knew where they were, they'd need a better title.
So did the plane crash in like Africa?
I'm guessing there's like water. I'm thinking island. Like, wouldn't that be where you'd crash a plane?
If I was to crash a plane, I'd crash it at the airport, hopefully.
Well, yeah.
Crash it into a pillow factory?
I did a whole lesson that's like because I'm a teacher. There's a whole like summer program for kids. It's all about crashing an airplane and surviving on an island. I always watched Castaway while we did the lesson, but I guess this show might work.
Does he get lost on an island because of plane in Castaway? I've never seen Castaway.
The FedEx plane crashes. That's why he has Wilson.
It's a FedEx plane?
Yes, because he's an employee.
That's why he has a
FedEx.
volleyball?
Because it was a package. He unwraps the
he
packages.
opened up like every package except for
and
one.
there's like an ice skate. I can tell you all about it.
How convenient to get, like, if you're going to get like marooned on a planet, to have just an airplane full of packages.
So is this plane going to be full of packages or what?
I mean, it's a commercial. It's a commercial airliner with just people, passengers on it. So
I remember there being like the storyline, just people being like shocked, and like I assume that there's some like kooky science, like not sciencey, but
maybe science
natural. I can't talk right now.
What do you think? The supernatural, like there is like some sort of supernatural being in this show.
I feel like I'm being tested, and I don't know what I'm being tested on.
We're testing you on Lost.
I know, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, you didn't study for the test.
No, I was hoping you'd change the show idea, like, I don't know, Friends or something.
No, everyone has seen Friends.
That's true. That's true.
But so what do you have any like maybe inklings of what you think? What kind of supernatural force would be on an island?
I have no idea, but I assume that there's going to be some rom-com going on. There's going to be some romance. There's going to be some hatred. I wonder if they're going to bring in any like drama that way. There's going to be some kooky characters. I don't know.
Are there any?
Sure, it's a show about a plane crash, I'm assuming.
I got Joe. I want you to come up with 1 or 2 questions, but I got 2 for you.
Oh, this is so tough.
No,
to anyone who's listening, this is tough.
This is yes or no, so you'll be fine.
Okay,
and these are all, we haven't even watched the first one yet, right? So this is like premiere stuff?
Yeah, this is all premiere stuff. Do you think there's any kisses in the first episode?
Oh, sure.
Yeah? You're pro kisses?
Sure.
Do you think there's any punches?
I mean, yes, because the plane crashes, you would totally like get in a fight. You're gonna get a fight over.
So you're saying
materials.
yes kisses and yes punches?
Because there might be a couple that the plane crashes and they're both on it.
I don't actually know this, and I'm gonna say no kisses, but yes punches.
You guys are going. Okay, Claire, Joe. So Claire said yes to everything. Joe said yes to kisses.
Yes to punches, but no kisses.
Joe doesn't love romance and shows. I feel like you guys have already covered that.
We've gone over this. And one more. Does anyone explode?
No. Well, I mean, I don't think so.
In the first episode?
In the first episode, does like anybody like their body just go? I'm not saying like explode as in like they swallowed a grenade and they blew up.
I feel like you wouldn't be asking that if it didn't happen.
I mean,
is there an octopus monster, Joe? What do you think?
I feel like this has a definite possibility of an octopus monster of any show. I mean,
it's just a regular octopus, really. But they're fantasy.
The octopus is monstrous. Look at it.
That would be a good example of what mystical things could potentially happen on this fantasy island. Yeah. Claire.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a lightning of people I remember.
Oh, you didn't answer whether or not you thought people exploded.
Oh, I was avoiding the question.
It's a yes or no.
Let's go with no explosion.
Okay. So you both don't think people explode. Interesting.
It seems a little gory.
This show's on ABC
or NBC. This before, like
House of Gore is what they call that channel.
Really?
No.
Do they?
No, they don't.
Okay.
It's the basic cable gore channel. Joe, you were going to do some? Your favorite activity on this podcast, listing characters?
Yes. I love going through some characters. But because Jimmy's not here, we're not going to be able to go through the actors.
I bet there's a guy and a girl and another guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly. There's Jack and Kate and Sawyer. And then there's like Locke. And there's a black dude.
Michael.
There's an Asian couple?
Jin and Sun.
You guys are too expert in this show.
What? I mean, like, yeah. But I mean, like, I'm not, but like Josh is.
You know the character names.
He is
I know
a-
that there's a guy and a
I'm
girl.
saying-
I said
maybe.
black guy and Asian couple.
And then I said the names. You're looking at Joe that whole time. You knew all the names. I said black guy and Asian couple.
And I feel like, oh, what's his name? The dude that's in all of J.J. Abrams stuff. He's got to be in this, right?
Oh, yeah.
I bet he's like in the pilot and dies.
Interesting.
Who are you talking about?
There's this actor who was Matt Parkman on Heroes.
It's, that's the best part is I only know him. He's Matt Parkman. That's
That's probably his biggest role, right? Unless he has a bigger role in Lost.
He
that
was
I
in
don't
the
know
new
about.
Star Wars.
I know none of
Matt
this.
Parkman was bigger though.
What was the show you just brought up?
Heroes.
Yeah, missed that.
It was the first season of Heroes was really, really good.
Oh.
And then the writer's strike happened and ruined it.
Oh, rough times.
But there's this guy who like went to. There's some like pointing and there was some.
This is why we'll never do a video.
Yeah, because well, at least if we did video, they'd know why I'm being distracted. But Heroes. I don't know. I literally don't know. You just got me so hard. I don't know with your
What?
Google.
No, we were
What's
talking
the
about the
guy's
dude.
name?
you distracted
I
me.
don't remember his name, but he's
Matt Parkman.
Matt Parkman, and he's in a lot of J.J. Abrams.
He's just
stuff.
like J.J. Abrams' old friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
So I'm sure he has some role.
So,
in
are
all
they
Lost.
like crashing a plane and then developing a cute little community and like surviving? Is it fancy or is it going to be mythical creatures and sci-fi? And what am I expecting here?
What do you think? Is
I
gonna
mean,
happen?
I assume it's the sci-fi and thing. I feel like there was something about a polar bear. Is that a reference?
the mythical creature of a polar bear.
Is that like a thing? And it was like an island with a polar bear.
Yeah, that's Lost.
Okay. Well, at least I'm sort of clear of how little I know about this show.
I wrote down in my pre-show notes: Dharma Initiative, Smoke Monster, Numbers, and the others.
The best part about this is asking Claire what the Dharma Initiative is. If she was being a good sport and even try to answer the question instead of
I could
dodging
try.
it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to ask her because I don't think they'll be in either one of these episodes.
Oh.
Was that like a major part of the show? I'm
It's a
assuming?
pretty big part of the
well,
show.
like the Smoke Monster is probably not in the first to last either, right?
Do you think the smoke monster's in the first episode?
No.
I just have to say, as someone
Oh, by
who
the way,
doesn't
Claire,
know,
there's a smoke monster.
Well, as someone who doesn't know what a smoke monster is, it sounds like a really weak monster. Like, ooh, I'm smoky. Like, I don't know.
Do you think the smoke monster will be in the first episode? Claire?
No. I think the first episode is going to be setting up all this stuff, and then there might be something weird at the end, and then it's like, ooh, come back next week to see more.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Yeah, like maybe like the polar bears are at the end or
Like
something.
you gotta hook people in with some attractive looking cast members that are working
Everybody on
together.
the show is really good looking.
Yeah, so that's perfect.
And Hurley. I forgot about Hurley.
Oh, yeah. yeah. Hey, man, everyone's got a type they like, you know?
Was Letty from Fast and Furious in this?
Michelle Rodriguez is in the show at some point, yes.
Okay.
I don't think she's in the first episode either.
Okay. I think I saw some like middle episodes that she was
So
in.
first episode came out what year again? I forgot.
2004.
2004. All right. I can't really put that in time reference right now, but I'm trying to think about what was going on in 2004. Pulling a Barry again here.
It's like the Barry but without the research.
Yeah, I have done
Or
no
the
Oh,
research.
2004.
It's
huh?
like Barry without the
Oh, well.
research or the prior knowledge of TV shows back then.
I wasn't really
Oh,
watching
man.
TV in 2004. I had a cable in my dorm room, I guess, but I mainly watched like that
Oh, I didn't even
MTVU channel.
I didn't even have cable in my dorm room. I definitely didn't have
Ours
TV.
like came with it.
Did
Go-
your like college allow TVs? I feel like it's a college that would be like no TVs. Just
I
God.
didn't go to it like a college where you hide under sheets.
What?
Except they probably would have liked that, I
But
guess.
all of us went to private schools. That's weird.
Weird.
Super strange. But you missed out on MTVU. That was like some sweet music videos. They were like really cool for 2004.
I bet they were really bad for
Oh, I'm
2017.
sure.
That's what I'm
Sure.
That's the thing. All right. Well, Claire, do you got anything else you really want to say about Lost?
No, I'm just excited to be finally witnessing the show that apparently everybody else has seen.
All right. Well, let's get into it. We'll see you guys after the first episode of Lost. We're back.
And we're big.
Wait, how did that song go again?
We are everybody.
And Joe, what did you think it said?
You all, everybody?
You have to sing it.
You all, everybody?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Don't you know? It's I'm in the band. Yeah, everybody.
Man, Charlie, doing the most.
Charlie's really killing it. Really killing it. Did you love it, Claire?
Well, don't we have to like talk about what just happened? I feel like you just want me to go right into it.
I want a little bit.
I want you to give me
first impression.
All right, so I just watched the first episode of Lost. It brought back no memories. I have officially never seen any of the show. Like, not even a second. Knew nothing. I wrote weird a lot of times with a lot of different other
Did your
things.
piece of paper just say weird a bunch?
It says weird orange, weird dog.
Weird orange.
There's a lot of weird moments. I took a lot of notes.
My first take is that I'm like very in, and I think I'm gonna watch Lost now.
Ugh.
Like
Real
for real?
intrigued.
Like you want to like rewatch it, but you didn't really watch it at all?
Yeah, so like watching it for the first time, essentially.
Hey, those first couple seasons are real good.
After that, not so great.
I mean, I watched the whole thing, so I'm all for the whole thing, and I would love for someone to actually watch it to tell me what happened. But before that, Claire, you kept saying something over and over again while we were watching this, and I think it had something to do with "this better not be a dream."
Oh, I did.
What do you?
I wrote that.
What do you,
It definitely played out like it was trying to be that main character, Matthew Fox. I wrote that down because you told me who it was, who plays the character Jack. I wrote down several times that it just the way it was shot, it looked like this is going to be a dream for him.
Uh-huh.
Like, and then it made me think about Roseanne. I don't know if you guys have listened to that. That was my last time I was on First and Last. Roseanne's last episode was a dream. So if this is a dream at the end of this, I'm going to be a little bummed and think that
But what
Josh
if it's a
is setting me
novel
up.
that Matthew Fox is writing,
Oh,
and then he laughs at the end?
I mean, I'll support it, but I will be disappointed if I watch the whole series. Yeah, I really feel like they shot it so it looked like a dream. They did a pretty good job of like setting up characters for a first episode. I felt like there's a lot of stereotypes thrown in there, but you got to see like, you know, the different parts to a lot of different characters in a short amount of time.
Yeah. There was less characters, at least introduced in this first episode, that I thought there would be. Or like, at least that I remember from the show.
I mean, they highlighted like the guy and his sister,
Yeah.
like their main characters for the show. The brown guy, Saeed.
Yeah.
I forgot about him, yeah.
He's the main character.
I like wrote them all down, and I thought that the guy and his sister, I thought they were a couple, and I thought they were gonna make out. I was so wrong.
Yeah, I thought there were a couple too.
Oh, and then the Australian lady who was pregnant.
I put pregnant lady and big guy. What's the guy's name?
Hurley.
Hurley. Well, then there's young couple. There's Jack and Kate. There's an Asian couple that has a moment, and they were speaking in. I
They're
don't
Korean.
know. Oh, they're speaking in Korean. Had subtitles. Then I wrote the Indian guy. What was his name?
Saeed.
Saeed. And then there's Charlie. They like kind of had moments together.
We are everybody.
Then there's a bald guy that had a moment where he put like an orange peel in his mouth and like smiled real creepily. Like he's obviously set up to be a weirdo.
He didn't handle that. He didn't handle that situation very well. When he looked at a woman taking shoes off a dead person and then smiled at her with a orange peel in his mouth.
Although that did start a really good discussion about how we eat oranges and how Josh.
How apparently you've never done that?
I mean, I think that I've had a moment where I put one in my mouth and like did that like look at me. I've never. He like continued to eat the peel.
No, he wasn't eating the peel. The peel was on the outside of his mouth, and then when you're done with it, you'd like literally like it's like peeling the fruit off the rind. So then all you have left is the rind.
I think
Yeah,
you
he's,
should
like,
go back and
scraping the
watch.
fruit
But I
off
feel
the
like you
rind.
should go back and watch because the way I looked at it, he was like chomping on that
He's like
after
gonna swallow it.
I know you were looking at it wrong.
Okay,
because
I'm sorry. I can be wrong.
Well, the rind I'm saying the rind was outside of his teeth. That's why you could see the smile.
Okay, but there was an African American guy and a son,
Okay.
right? Are they together? Or are they like?
Right.
Well, they're
And
not
then
dating.
Well, no, not like that. And then there was I and another African American woman, like an older woman, and her husband was like going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
When they like did like a remember when the plane crashed
I think
scene.
her name's like Rose.
They didn't say it.
I think her name's Rose, though.
I was trying to write things down, but those are the ones that they focused on. Are you saying that there's more characters than that in the show?
Yeah, way more. But even I thought that there would be like, we didn't see Sawyer, and I thought he was one of like the main.
We saw him
dudes
smoking for a hot minute.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah, that guy that was smoking when you said you better save those, buddy. he's a main character.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was Charlie.
No, that was Sawyer.
Okay.
Even just with like Orange guy, like that's Locke, and I thought that he would get more stuff in this first episode, but I guess there's time to explore each character. Like there's going to be a lot of characters. So.
But there's also like part 2 of the pilot.
It's true.
True, but that happened on a different day, so we don't watch it.
I mean, but if I watch this, I guess if there's nothing else on TV, I'd watch the next one. I feel like, Joe, you really like felt connected to it. I don't know if this is sucking me in for like week to week TV, like in 2004 where you didn't have DVR. I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming back.
I didn't watch it till it was on Netflix.
Oh.
I didn't watch it on TV. I don't watch anything on TV. That's why we do this podcast, because I don't watch TV.
I feel like you have to explain that to me every time I'm here. But now I know.
Yeah,
Again.
no, I didn't watch this show until after it was done and it was on Netflix. So I probably watched it like 4 or 5 years ago.
All right. That lady...
Well, before we get too far in, I think... So...
Oh, you're going to summarize?
Yeah.
Go, Joe.
Well, we just real quickly, we open up on like a close-up of this dude laying in some like bamboo, it looks like.
And the puppy!
And there's a pup that runs by, and he
Is that like a lab? Like a golden lab or something?
Yellow lab or something
Yellow
like that.
lab? I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe, continue.
Like, clearly like a dog and not like a wild animal, right? Like, I feel like that was the point of that, is just like, this is weird. Something's going on. So
Vincent, they like refer to this dog later.
Yeah, its name is Vincent. Mm-hmm.
How'd you get a dog on a plane? Are they gonna explain that?
You can put dogs on... What? You can put dogs on planes.
Oh, like in the carrier area. I thought
It
dogs like...
it doesn't have its own seat or anything.
Well, that would be really
they
fun.
just sit up as a human and try to pretend.
But can't dogs like die if they like are put on... I don't know. I've never flown a dog.
I mean, you got to be pretty particular, I think, when you're putting a dog on a plane. Like,
my dog would not
it's
like. It's
not
a plane.
ideal.
Oh, Zelda would have rough times.
Yeah, it's not something you
little
want to do.
like RUFF times. Get it?
Rough times.
I'm not as funny as I think I am. All right, sorry, Joe.
If this is a video podcast, you could have held up a sign that said rough, or like a...
Imagine I did that.
Close your eyes, rewind the podcast, re-listen to it. She held up a sign that said rough.
Rough.
To get the point across.
I did. with the like slight bark. I like that.
So this dude wakes up and he's in a forest of bamboo, it looks like, and he runs out to the beach, and there's the wreckage of a plane crash, and he's running around trying to save people. We meet, a few characters, but essentially they crashed on this island. They're trying to figure out what's going on, and they decide they need to find the cockpit so they can get the transceiver.
Well, before that, a man gets sucked into the turbine and explodes.
He gets sucked into the turbine.
Do you have something to say, Claire?
I'm pausing. When you express the feeling that someone might potentially explode, I imagined like body like blah. Like this was like I got sucked into a jet.
And then it blew up.
I feel like the jet blew up. I don't know if he blew up.
He
blew up
became
with
little
it.
pieces of a human.
Which is
But
exploding.
that whole first scene that Joe, you just kind of summarized,
Yeah.
really threw out a lot of plot moments. Like he has booze in his pocket. There's a shoe on the tree. Like there are things that were set up in that for us to see and know, and that he's going to touch with later.
Wait, what's
that
the shoe in the tree for?
I don't know. That just shows that people weren't.
Oh, okay.
He hadn't seen the
There's
plane
a lot
crash
going
yet.
on,
That
is
was
what you're
before we knew that it was a plane crash.
Gotcha.
Anyhow.
So yeah, the forward motion from that is they need to find the cockpit because they want to find the transceiver and maybe the black box and like try to get some help. But there's some sort of beast in the woods that looks huge and makes a lot of noise, but they don't know what it is.
It makes a noise like a shift change at a factory.
Can you please make... Yeah.
And Claire is convinced that they can't hear that noise.
I don't think they can. I think it's like sound effects for the TV show so that we have feelings about it. The music got pretty intense whenever that happened, and then the camera got way more shaky whenever that guy was there. It was a little much for me.
When they went to the front end of the plane to the cockpit to try to find the transceiver, which is what they did next. Man, that camera was so shaky, and it was just like, you gotta stop.
It was like angled and shaky.
It's like the cameraman's not the third person with you, like trying to climb up with you. I literally can't tell what's going on.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like an action sequence.
And they were definitely setting up in the show that Charlie's going to be a bad guy of some sort. He goes into the bathroom. I think maybe he just has like a coke habit or something. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I didn't really see him as a bad guy.
Oh, I totally felt like the way that it was written, the way that they showed him, it was always like him looking sneaky. Before the plane crashes, he's like running up the aisle. And it made me feel like this is an important thing. Like, I'm not supposed to like this guy.
I definitely think he was just trying to like get his weed in the bathroom or something. I think it was something innocuous like that.
I mean, I don't know. Is it? Is he the swamp monster or
He's
whatever?
the
that
swamp
thing?
monster for sure.
He's the smoke monster.
Smoke monster. They never
fun.
called it that. Who made up the smoke? I want to see who made up that name for it.
You could probably watch a couple more episodes and yeah, there you go.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. They might even do it on like part 2 of the pilot. You know. Well, so then they meet the pilot. He gives them like a walkie-talkie. But then the pilot gets eaten by the smoke monster.
Yeah, he gets pulled out of the cockpit by the smoke monster.
And then essentially they, like Jack, because it was Jack, Kate, and Charlie that went to go there to do it. They ran away. Then they all got separated for a hot minute. Then it stopped raining. Then they all came back together. And then they found the pilot hanging in the tree above them. And that was like the end.
And then lost. But at that point, like... So, like, I am vaguely aware of the show, so I know about the smoke monster. But from watching that pilot, like, you just think it's a monster, right? Just some sort of thing.
I mean, right now we have never seen it, so we just think it's a giant monster, I think.
Yeah.
Or a giant creature of some sort.
Right.
Maybe a dinosaur?
Yeah, a dinosaur. That's the thing
I
that
did say it sounded like Jurassic Park. Or looks like
and
Jurassic
it
Park.
roars, and it, knocks over trees, so it's big. Like, it could just be a T-Rex, man. Maybe it's Dinosaur Island. Has anyone done a movie like that where like there's dinosaurs on an island and like they attack?
It like Land of the Lost.
Tight.
Brendan Fraser was in the movie maker of that. It was terrible.
Oh, I'll have to watch that sometime.
Do you really like Brendan Fraser?
Wasn't he like in the Caveman movies or something?
Encino Man.
Encino Man.
Yeah, there we go.
Him.
I remember that as a child.
Was he the Encino Man?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I know.
That's a Pauly Shore movie. So
I had
his
a
Biodome.
yeah.
I love Biodome.
I don't know, man. The show seems to definitely have a lot of things set up for it. I felt like, I mean, you got to keep watching, know what's going on, but
Yeah.
I mean, Joe, you're invested.
Yeah, from that, yeah. I'm real in. From like the opening, like, or not the opening, but like, there's a part where Jack runs through the crowd and like he's trying to help people, and then he like comes out, and then there's like a shot of him like through some wreckage, like out to the ocean, and it's like kind of makes a triangle around him. Like that's like the hero shot, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm on board for whatever this show's doing.
That's when I was like, this is gonna be a dream. I'm gonna watch 100 episodes of this, and then it's gonna all be like, oh, and then I woke up and I'm a doctor at work.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't talk about
Spoiler.
how Kate. Well, I don't know if that's a spoiler. We didn't talk about how Kate like sewed him up, and they had that like whole discussion about like getting over your fears and counting to 5.
It was just good character development. Like
I
they
liked
did
it.
it good with the couple characters they put in. Like I mean, essentially just Jack, Charlie, and Kate. They did a good job with their character development
Yeah.
through stuff like that.
And I feel like what I remember of this show is that they would like feature a different character each episode, and you'd learn a little bit about their background, and then like
Oh, I might like that.
kind of apply that to
Yeah,
that
they
episode.
do. They kind of do stuff like that.
So is there not like a lead?
I mean, Jack, I think,
Jack's
is
the lead essentially,
but yeah, you learn a little bit about each character in each episode, and like they all kind of have secrets, and
It's like Orange is the New Black.
yeah, I've never seen it. Do they all eat oranges? Is that why you thought of the show?
Oh no, but I mean, I do think if I'm going to set out a prediction, there's going to be an orange in the finale. Letting it happen.
Bold predict.
Wow.
Hopefully
really?
it's a creepy orange smile.
Well, hey, do you want to... So, let's go to predictions. Do you want me to throw... I have essentially 3 questions for...
Oh, that's right.
Well, let's see if Claire has like any just like open
it's a
predicts
dream.
first. Okay.
Okay.
They're going to continue with that weird music for the smoke monster. Or what is it? Is that it?
So, Smoke Monster's going to therefore be in the last episode.
Hopefully the smoke monster has like your face on it, Josh. That would really be great.
It looks exactly like me.
That'd be awesome.
Did I tell you guys I was a featured actor in Lost at the end?
Well, that lady's gonna have her baby. Shock.
I mean, 6 years.
I think that I liked Kate, so she's gonna die.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna throw that out there. Something's gonna happen with her. Yeah, but I don't have too much to go off of.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of
Okay, what are your questions though?
And I'll ask. I mean, Joe, have you seen the last? So.
Yeah, but it's been a while, so we'll see.
All right. Well, here's my quick rundown of some of the characters that we met, and it's just a yes or no. Who's alive?
Okay, I think I
So-
think I'll probably know that.
Okay. So Claire,
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just gonna ask you. I'm gonna say a name, and you're gonna say alive or dead. Okay?
You might have to describe what they look like.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Jack.
He's gonna be alive because it's a dream.
Okay. Charlie.
Dead.
Orange Man.
He's like an alien, but he's alive.
He's an alive alien.
Alive alien.
Kate. You thought she was dead.
I think she's dead because I liked her.
Vincent the dog.
Oh, what if it's like part wolf, part dog, part smoke monster?
Ooh.
Well, how old is the dog now? Like
Jesus
6
Christ.
years?
Who knows that?
Dog's dead. They ate the dog. They had to eat the dog.
Oh no.
I haven't seen any other animals on the islands.
Sawyer. He's the guy with the cigarette that you said.
Well, you guys said he was important, so he's alive.
Okay. The Preggers.
She's dead. She dies in childbirth or something.
Okay. Hurley. Fat guy.
He like is alive, but then like dies tragically in the last episode.
Okay, so he dies in the last episode.
In the last episode, he's
Alright.
but he's a fan fave. I feel like he's a fan fave. He's the only character that seems unfit.
Huh.
So, and he's gonna lose some weight because if you're like on a desert island, maybe they like gave him a.
I don't know. It's a magical island too, so who knows?
I don't know that it's magical yet.
There's a smoke
Spoiler.
monster. We've been saying smoke monster. this whole
Okay,
time.
that's true.
Was that all the characters?
No, and then the other one is Asian couple.
Ah.
You can say if the man
Oh,
or woman,
They're both alive.
they're both gonna be alive.
Sure.
All right.
And like somehow they're gonna be connected to his dream. Like I don't know.
Like he like got some Korean food.
Well, of course they're
before-
Korean.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. In real life, he got Korean food from him in the airport.
Wait, he did have like characters on his tattoo on his arm.
Ah.
Did you notice that? He had a lot of tats. Jack did.
He's a mystic man. And then I have 2 more.
Oh, geez.
Not 2 more characters, just 2 more questions.
Okay.
This is pretty much a yes or no.
So wait, is anyone you didn't mention? Are they all dead?
No, well, the only people I forgot to mention were the brother and sister, Boone, and what's her name? Oh, and Saeed. I forgot Saeed too.
And you forgot all of the
All the red shirts.
no, like the black man, the black woman, the black child.
Oh, I just don't like Will or Michael. I think they're awful, so I don't like talking about them. Watch the show. They're terrible.
Do we need to talk about
Dude,
this?
no. Everybody, tweet at us at First FNL podcast.
Why-
and tell me how terrible Michael is if you've seen the show. He's
Okay.
awful.
Is
And
Michael the dad or
Michael's
the boy?
the dad, yeah, and Will's the boy.
I feel like I've seen that guy in something, but I don't know.
And I'll tell you later, but I think they like tried to do something with Will, and then they fucked it up. And do you want to guess whether or not they're alive or dead? I
not
don't-
yet, not yet.
I literally,
You don't need. You're really heated about this.
I just don't like him.
like somebody.
I like Rose. Rose is great. Do you think Rose is dead or alive? She's the black lady.
She's alive, and Jack is gonna have to do surgery on her or something. I don't know.
Oh.
All right.
I'm really throwing out big guesses.
It's the whole point, man.
I know nothing.
Aim for the bleachers. In the last, are they still on the island in the last episode?
Yes. And
Okay.
then he wakes up.
And and out of all the people that I just said, which I know is a lot, who's bad?
Okay. I think Charlie's bad. I think Saeed is actually good, but everyone thinks he's going to be bad. I think that the young couple, the girl, is just annoying. She had really frosty lipstick. I think everybody else is good.
Okay, it's just Charlie. That's really all I have.
Who's your
The
favorite?
dog's bad. The dog's going to eat
Oh
people.
no,
Dogs
bad
have
dog.
no bad
pup.
blood.
You guys said he could be part wolf.
True.
All dogs are wolves.
Oh, that's true.
I was gonna say, who is your favorite character from that first episode? Who are you interested to see more of?
Well, I mean, they set it up so we like Jack, right?
Okay.
And I really do think that they did some good character development because I do have a little bit of an idea about something about everyone, even though I
Yeah.
only saw some of them for minutes. I want to know more about the dude with the orange. He just seems really intense. Like, I don't think I'm going to like him.
Yeah.
John
I
Locke,
think that-
by the way. That's John Locke. I just
Sure.
want everyone to know that.
I would say that of the people that were so they really focused on Jack, Kate, and Charlie. And of those three, I really thought that Kate had some strong scenes. And I'm interested to kind of hear her backstory. But I think she's going to die. So there's that.
I was kind of intrigued with Hurley. I want to know what's his deal.
Because you liked him. You already mentioned that already.
I only remember his name because there was like a Weezer album.
Do you
with,
you
like,
don't know
that
what
dude's
his
face
you
on
don't
it.
know what his deal is, do you?
Oh no, I don't.
Okay, he's got a fun deal.
Yeah, that's I'm
Do
interested.
they
to see.
all have a deal?
Yeah, they really do.
So are you guys gonna like fill me in on
I
like
mean,
some things?
Well, I'll give you once we're done. I'll give you kind of because you won't really figure out what their like
Yeah.
super subplots are, like obviously in the last one. But
Yeah,
I'll fill you in a little bit. But we're gonna have plenty to talk about. I think.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm a little stressed, but at least we get some dinner.
that's all right. Well, Joe, did you have anything you want to throw out? Maybe that you don't know, or
I'm just gonna like recount what I remember of the last episode. Was that they?
Should I plug my ears? I'll do it.
No, that's fine. Nothing I say is gonna mean anything. You I don't think. Just that they had like, there was a weird like flash sideways at some point, where like they had already gotten off the island and then now they're back, and there's something where someone has to stay as like the keeper of the island, and I think it's Hurley or something. That's really all I remember. And
Okay,
then, and then like the flash sideways, they're like, that's like the afterlife or something, and like the flash sideways. Is that kind of close?
I mean,
That's really what I remember.
number one, no one that's ever seen the end of this show technically, I think, knows what happened. And I mean, I know what happens, but I have my theory, my whole theory. So I'll get to be the one that gets all the internet hate for this one because I'll get to like
Ooh,
share my
you got your
actual
own
Lost theory that I
special
think.
theory? All right.
But I mean, yeah, some of that stuff happens, like maybe in more context than what you said, in different ways. But
So is this like
you
a
see it.
choose your own adventure? Is
Yeah,
that-
So if you don't want to watch, you either watch season 2, episode 1 or 2, and then you kind of go from there.
I mean, that sounds
Wow,
good to
that
me.
would be an amazing TV show. If someone actually, yeah.
Could be a fun one. You'd be done with it in like 2 episodes. Like you died.
Oh man, we got to run with that idea.
All right. Well, we're gonna make our own TV show. Watch the last episode of Lost and eat some tacos, and we'll be back after that.
Here we are, everybody.
And we're back. Well, we just watched the last episode of Lost, and I have feels. It brought everything back to me, and I love it. I
He
love
is like
Lost.
totally beaming right now.
Yeah, why was this clip show great and the Felicity one not great?
Because Felicity's like, goddamn Felicity. The last episode of Felicity was only a clip show, and that's all it was. This was not. They showed flashes of what happened, but that pertained to people like having memories and
Remembering
emotional reactions. I would say what was this, like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
It was
This is an
long.
hour and a half. There was 4 minutes worth maybe of like flashback. in Felicity, if that was a 45-minute show, there was 41 minutes worth.
But that was also a WB show. I bet you the clip show was like a bonus special, like blah blah. That probably wasn't.
No, it was like the episode was called like The End.
Yeah.
Oh, I do
It
remember
was
that.
the last episode.
Yeah, it wasn't like a Felicity's over now. Here's a fun clip show. No, that was the end of Felicity because there was a plot. Her going back in time to watch clips. That was the plot.
So I feel like people who watched the show when it was airing and like watched the finale, like were very confused as to what just happened.
I mean, I would agree. I think it's kind of hard to put it slightly together over
Right.
6 years of watching the show.
So we just watched the first and the last. So
But I feel like the finale was like, hey, anybody who's watching the show, we're going to tell you exactly but I haven't seen any of the like pieces that they're trying to put together, but it seemed like they were putting pieces together.
I mean, his dad at the end, his ghost dad or something at the end, definitely like really says like, hey, like this is what's happening. Based in my theory, but there's a lot of theories about what happened in Lost. I don't want to. I will say my theory of like this is what
should
happened.
we like do a
in Lost.
theory moment, or should we wait and then do
Well,
theory?
I want to
So,
like
like-
just talk to you about it, or like kind of talk about a little bit of what happened in the episode
Let me
first.
let me
and
just
stuff.
say like what we saw.
Yeah, good luck. There's a lot of notes. It like went onto the back of the
Just
paper.
real brief on what we saw is there's Jack, Hurley, Kate, Sawyer, and Ben on the island with an evil Locke, and evil Locke is trying to do something with a light, and Jack's trying to do something else with the light. But all while this is happening, there's another timeline where they're all remembering who each other are, and it ends up with Jack putting the light back together and saving the island, and in the other timeline it's Jack's funeral or something. Now explain.
That was pretty good. I mean, you left out like when they pulled out the light from the island. Evil Locke like needed that so he could get off the island. Is what it was his scheme. That's pretty much what he said.
I'm not really sure what his scheme was.
I didn't
He
really
just wanted to
catch
get
any
off
of
the
that.
island, and for whatever reason, he needed the light to be off.
Oh,
I'm talking like I don't know what
I thought
is happening. But
I thought he was trying to sink the island and peace out. Like he was just trying to fuck the island and then piece it out.
okay, I mean maybe that was. I kind of got the thing that he needed that to happen. Like the island need to be fucked for him to be able to leave, kind of thing.
Possible.
So because we remember when like Kate shot him,
Yeah.
and like he didn't get hurt at all, and then once they unplugged the island, he could get hurt.
Right.
So they killed Evil Locke, and then a bunch of people got onto a plane and they flew off the island as Jack was plugging it back in and turning the light back on. And then he dies essentially like in the island as he sees the plane fly.
Yeah.
Which is, I told Claire in the first episode, I said, Claire, this is the most important part of the show. The very first part of the very first episode starts with Jack opening his eyes in that bamboo thicket, and the show ends with Jack dying or closing his eyes in the bamboo thicket. So it starts and finishes at the exact same spot.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's Jack. Well,
I
here's
mean,
the
I
deal.
like that kind of connection.
It's six. Like, I mean, you saw how many characters you had no idea that who they were. In
Oh
this
wow,
episode?
yeah. If you are someone that actually like follows along and like does this too, and you haven't seen Lost like I did, you would be lost. I know, right? Good pun.
But
it was kind of fun to see people connect, and you know, with the flashbacks, you're kind of able to see things. But you kept on minimizing my confusion over the time traveling, which was sideways time, not forward time or back time, because they do that too, apparently.
Yeah. So what they do in the show is, in the first season or two, they have flashbacks, which are just they like Joe said, like they kind of highlight a person. So like they have a Kate episode where they flash back and they kind of find out what her deal was before they crashed on the island. I almost said planet on the island.
You did say planet earlier, and I just let it go.
Did I?
Like during the first segment.
Well, I mean, they did crash onto the planet.
Is that a like
Technically not wrong.
hint about your theory or?
No.
On Mars.
But they crashed onto the island, so that they flash backwards to that. But then, at some point in the show, they flash forward, like in a couple, like season 3 or something. I don't know when they do it. They flash forward, and that's actually real too, because at some point they actually, a lot of them like get off the island, because you can get off the island, but then they go back. Mm-hmm. There's this big thing like, Kate, we got to go back. Like, we got to go back. Like, yeah. Jack makes everybody go back to the island.
As it was presented to me, but I just like, I was talking with a friend and he was like, oh, do you watch Lost? And I was like, no, never seen it. And he was just like really wanting to talk about Lost. And so I was like, you can just tell me what happened. Like, because it was like at the end of that, either at the end of that season or the beginning of that season where, because they had been doing flashbacks and then they do a flash forward to Jack in the future, but at that point,
so
you're
remembering a detailed conversation you had in 2009 right now?
Right, yeah. About
wow.
Lost, about a show I hadn't seen.
I'm impressed.
Well, and when they start doing flash forwards, you're so used to like 2 seasons of flash backwards that you don't have a clue what they're doing. Like,
that's what I was going to say.
You were like, how do I know what they're doing? Like, how do I know what timeline or what they're doing? And I'm just like, you just figure it out because they just keep doing it episode after episode. So eventually you go, oh, they're in the future now. Yeah. Like, or they're in the past.
That's
now.
what I was going to say is they had been doing flashbacks. So you see this like Jack in another place and you're like, oh, this is another flashback. But then at the end of that episode, it's revealed that because he like goes to see Kate and he says, we need to go back to the island, that's actually in the future.
Mm-hmm. And that actually happened. Like they did that.
So, but these flashes are sideways.
That goes into my theory, my full theory. So,
oh, this isn't like proven. You made them seem like fact.
They're fact to me.
Oh, okay.
Is that how that works?
Like, I feel like I should Google this.
What do you think kind of happened, Claire? Like, I don't want to spill my guts and like say what I have.
What do I think happened?
Yeah, I mean, you thought like before we started this, you were like, it's gonna be a dream.
Well,
or like,
when
like, what do you kind of
when
like
you
think?
say sideways flashbacks, you're kind of talking about where they were when the plane crashed or whatever. Mm-hmm. Could have crashed. I don't know. There was also allusions to it not crashing. I don't know what that was about. Something about like, I stole your pen off the airplane, which Kate and Jack were talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just kind of assuming that this life that we're seeing is sort of like, let's say...
The
sideways life is 6 years prior, but at the same time as them being on the island, like...
I mean, Claire is pregnant again, or still.
Yes.
And I think she had the baby on the island in, like, the end of season 1 or in the middle of season 1. So, like, it wasn't...
So the island is, like, 6 years ahead of the people, but the people are like where they were at the beginning of the show. Maybe?
Okay.
And then anytime they touch someone, they remember those 6 years of memories that they had on the island.
Okay.
So you're saying it's just a completely different timeline, completely different universe or something? Or
well, I don't understand these sideways, backways, fourways, whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
Sure. To me, it seems
Freeways.
like... Sure. It seemed like a whole different kind of life or choice. I mean... It's sort of like the butterfly effect, like what would have happened if maybe, I don't know. Okay. But it was interesting how some of them were woke and some of them weren't. Like some of them were like in the know and was like, go touch that guy, or like, we're going to tranquilize this dude and make this connection happen. So I don't know if that was set up prior to this episode or not.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I don't really think so.
But anyway. Or
maybe a tiny bit.
I'm guessing. And then they had this like very non-denominational church. Like, wow. Like, they represented all faith choices in this church. And they met up there to, like, have a moment. And it was all the island folk, except for some. We were missing a couple people. And then the dad is like, hey, dude, we're dead. And so it's like, I guess, souls being able to move on. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So, my thought was that it was they had... like all made some sort of psychic bond to each other because they had such a like intense experience on the island that when they died, they went to this like weird purgatory where they don't know that they're dead yet. And
So
then,
the island is that?
No, that the church is that.
Oh.
That's why, and then that's when they're
Or that life?
Yeah, that's when they touch each other and they remember things that had happened, and that's when they realize that they're already dead. And then them going to the church is them being able to move on to whatever the afterlife is.
Okay.
I essentially agree fully with you, but with like more detail.
My question with that is like because like Jack is the last one to realize that he's dead.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh, he must have been like the last one to die, but then he's like the very first one to die.
He's not necessarily. No, there was people
I
dead.
guess, yeah.
Like Shannon, she died way before him.
Yeah. But yeah, he definitely died before like Hurley, Kate, and Sawyer.
Oh yeah, because they all got off the island.
Yeah.
Or some of them did.
So
Hurley just stayed on the island.
So maybe the timeline doesn't really.
Well,
match
his
up.
dad said something about that. He was like,
So did they all die in the plane crash in you guys' theory?
"So
No.
do you think?" Oh, so
That's my question.
so that's one. There is a theory that everything on the island isn't real. It's just all nothing. Like essentially, this whole show is nothing because everybody dies on the plane crash, and that's it. Because it's magic and mystical and blah blah blah.
So what's your thought?
So I don't think that's true.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
wasn't
this
saying
this
that either.
this magical experience happened.
Right.
The everything on the island 100% is like real life.
I'm just like not as good at science fiction as you guys.
You have a hard time like creating a real space for time travel things in your mind, maybe.
I mean, I like the idea of it. Do I connect with it? Like, oh yeah, this is like real.
I mean, it's
Hell yeah.
time travel is a fun thing where a
pull it
lot
off,
of time travel is really convoluted and shitty. Like it doesn't make any sense, and then some of it, like that's kind of the fun part about it is like you try to create it together. What I think, and this is what I thought from pretty much like day one, is so they all crash on the island. Whoever is on the island's alive because there's people from outside of the island that come onto the island, you know, and vice versa, and they get off the island. They either flash forwards, flash backwards, whatever. And then the whole flash sideways thing is essentially whenever someone dies in real life, like so this flash sideways is like essentially it's happening like it's Jack's flash sideways in a way.
Yeah.
Because he's the one.
Does everyone refer to this as a flash sideways?
I don't know. This is
Okay, all right. I just wasn't sure if that was like
it's
a term.
it's just more so sideways than front or back. Right?
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
you know.
I mean, you've told me this a bunch, but it's still, I'm with you.
Just pretend it's a timeline that's happening parallel to what's happening on the island essentially, except it's not really happening, or it technically is happening but way in the future in a way, because what's happening is every time someone from the island dies, they go to this reality, and that's their like purgatory, like Joe said, where they just kind of like live their life, but they're living their life like the plane never crashed and they never went to the island. So they're like before passing on, like they're dead, but they haven't like, I don't know, passed on to the afterlife or whatever. That's not part of the show. But they haven't moved on. So they're just all there living like it never happened. And then once they're all finally dead, then they all meet up. And that's when they're like meeting each other and like remembering.
Right.
So they're like dealing with it. Like that's why, and then they all go to the chapel, and then they all kind of be like, this is because like, so his dad like explains all of it. His dad was like, because he was like, why? Well, first he asks his dad, why are you here? You're dead. And then his dad's like, well, why are you here then? And it's like, oh, get it? Jack's dead, which means everybody.
But you're saying he wasn't dead from the beginning, even though it ended and started on the same scene.
It ended and started in the same spot, not in the same scene. He woke
Yeah, that's
up.
true. Okay.
He woke up from the plane crash there, and that's just good storytelling.
Yes, I would agree.
You know, so
But I could also see why, if I was a avid Lost fan, I might use that as more of a sign that he was actually dead.
Well, the biggest thing about it is how about like the scenes are backwards because when he opens his eyes in the thing, he opens his eyes and then the dog walks up to him. But in the end, the dog walks up to him and he like pets it and the dog lays down beside him and then he closes his eyes. So the dog's actually telling you kind of that these aren't the same time.
Yeah.
Dogs, they really do help tell stories.
So the dog's telling you
So if I wasn't a Lost fan, like were people like loving this finale, or was this like people were grumpy?
A lot of people didn't get it, and a lot of people were really mad, most likely because they didn't get it. And then there was like, I mean, the night that this show ended, there was like every talk show was like,
I feel like it was a really big deal.
Like every talk show was like, this was my theory of what happened. Like literally every talk show said it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of it too. A lot of the grumpiness was just like they didn't go and explain fucking everything that was weird about the show.
Well, yeah. Number one, they definitely posed a lot. They didn't. They might have said this is how it begins, and maybe this is kind of how we want it to end, but they didn't have any real form of like roadmap for most of the middle end.
Right.
I kind of imagine they just pose questions constantly.
Yeah. I kind of imagine they opened a lot of doors. Some doors they walk through, and some doors they just, I don't know.
Because there's a door. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens. Like that Jacob guy.
Yeah.
So essentially, the smoke monster who was embodied into Deadlock, he was like essentially like the devil, and then this Jacob guy was essentially like God or like Jesus or something like that. But then he died, and so that's what like he like gave his like, because for whatever reason, and this is another thing, no one ever, I don't think it ever explained. Someone tell me why no one knows why the island's like actually important. Mm-hmm. Like the island, for whatever reason, like they kind of like the island's super duper important to like the world, like, you know, or it's just important to the island, or you know, like,
well, yeah, because he even like was like, you have to take care of the island now, don't let it fall into the sea. And I was like, right. Let this stupid island fall into the sea, it like kills people,
right?
Well, was there something with Hurley being the keeper of the island and him being the first guy to like wrangle people up at the other place?
But the other guy that, okay, pause.
Yep.
There was that guy who stayed behind, Ben, who was like, he wanted to keep staying. He wasn't ready to move on. Was that what we were supposed to believe?
Yeah. So
was he kind of a bad guy?
Ben was a bad guy for like most of the show. He was definitely a bad guy when you met him, like, and you know he's not really a good person.
Yeah. So is that why he's staying behind, because he's going to maybe another place, or?
Well, no, I don't think he's staying behind because of that. I think everyone that's in the chapel that got together, like, essentially is like everyone's like cool with everybody.
Oh, okay, so he's not really in the crew.
I think they're fine with him. I think in the end, I think he redeemed himself.
Sure.
Like to them before they got off the island, or some of them died or whatever, but I think he like still has problems. So like Jack's dad said, he was like, everyone came here to like work out all their shit so they can move on. Mm-hmm. And he's not like done working his shit out. So he's not ready to move on yet.
For some reason, that made me feel like this was like two parallel worlds. Like, I want to keep living in this island world. Like, I like being number two. This role.
Island World was real life.
Okay, that's right.
And
so real.
Island World was real life. Well, then this is only in all my theory, because some people think everyone was dead the whole time, like, or some bullshit.
I think I might like that theory. I'm
that
sorry.
Like they just never, like, they crashed and they'd all.
Like,
died.
I love that. Like, this is all like a dream.
But like, he was already on the island, and he knew the island was like special, and he knew that Jacob guy. Like, you know how he said like Hurley was like, no one can leave the island, and he was like, well, that was what Jacob did. Was
Jacob the guy playing the piano, or no?
No, that was just some dude.
Okay.
I mean, he was a main character for a while too, but
okay.
We never met Jacob. Jacob was like a season like 4 or 5, like 5, like really late on. They were like, this is Jacob, and he's like the smoke monster's brother, and like there's a super weird like devil god thing, good and evil fight going on, like, and that's like that. The show kind of went off the rails a little bit, like, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you
were they trying
about?
To make religious like connections?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I saw it very clearly in many moments, but like, was that something that people were following or concerned about as fans? Or
I don't know. I don't concern myself with religious things when it comes to shows.
I know, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, but I don't care what people think about that.
Well, if you are a listener and care and know anything about this, feel free.
Like, I mean, they were obviously. I mean, it's easy to make Christian parallels in everything. Yeah. It's just an easy way to do things. Like, everything does it, really, a lot of the times, and it's harder to make other religious parallels to other religions because...
Yeah, I've seen The Matrix.
Yeah, you've seen The Matrix. Well, and also, like, other religions, like, get offended, and they get offended very, like, fervently, whereas, like, you know, Christians that don't like a show here just don't watch it, but they're not going to be, like, violent or weird. Like, you know, they're just not going to watch it.
We hope.
For the most part. Like, you know, which, I mean, you know, people can do whatever they want, and if you don't like it, then just don't watch it. Or do it. It's pretty easy. Yeah, it's a great show. Claire, you wrote a couple questions down, I feel like. Did you have anything?
I just wrote a lot of, like, notes of what was going on because I thought that this would help me.
And did it?
No. Because it just was, like, going all over the place that I couldn't really follow. I thought it was also interesting that Jack was... His sister was Claire?
Yeah, you find that out. That's why his...
Is that why he was, like, making sure she was okay? But
well, yeah.
Are they, like, long-lost siblings or something?
They didn't know, like, in season 1... I don't know when you find out that they're, like, brother and sister, but it's not...
Well, I thought that was fun because my name's Claire and I have a brother named Jack, so, like, there's a connection.
It shows about you.
He's also
I know.
married to Juliet in the purgatory place.
I think that's just, like, they just did that, you know?
That's just the thing to kind of put them in the same... Put the characters in proximity, right?
Yeah, I mean, because the purgatory place is just a made-up...
Because, like, was
purgatory
Jack,
world.
Was Jack really doing surgery on Locke in real life?
No.
It's just a thing to put them in the same place.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why, like, things didn't happen the same exact way.
Yeah.
For what, you know, like, Charlie was still in the band.
Yeah, and, like, they all have to, like, go to the concert. Like, that's just...
Yeah, but, like, that's not, like, a thing
to try
that
to bring them
happened in
together.
real life or
Right,
anything. It
yeah.
was just, like, that was a way to get them.
So
and, like,
the
Saeed was, like, in
island-
jail and not, like, you know.
So the island is real life, but, like, the scenes that we were seeing that were, like, the sideways slash are not real.
Yeah, the non-island
Got it.
scenes were not real.
Which as a person who's just dropping in, it seemed more likely it would be the other way around.
Well, that makes sense. But that's my opinion. My opinion says that island's real, other ones aren't real. There is definitely people that would say the opposite for sure.
That's an interesting theory.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to put it together, but I haven't seen this whole show in a long time. Maybe watching more of the show, like, it makes more sense, you know? But, like, I don't know.
But when they were all, like, meeting up throughout the show, I just thought it was interesting how whenever, like, somebody who dated someone on the island would, like, find them, it'd be like they'd touch, and then they would start deep making out. Like, after, like, a few quick clips of, like, I brought you a flower, and, like, da-da-da-da. It was...
Well, that's why they were, like, bringing, like, that's why, like, Hurley brought, like, Saeed to where Shannon was outside the bar. Because to get her to, like, remember...
I don't know. Hurley just liked to watch everybody making
also,
out.
Hurley
Joe liked to point that
also,
out.
Hurley just wanted to watch people make out. But I think that's why, like, they were having, like, the important people to them on the island were the ones that, like, revealed their stuff. Because, like, Jack and Juliet knew each other on the island, but they were married in purgatory.
Yeah.
But it took Sawyer, him and Juliet, like, were married on the island or something like that. I think they were married on the island in real life.
Crazy times.
Was there a love triangle between, like, Kate and Sawyer and
Oh, yeah.
Jack?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. That was a real, like, who's boning who?
Yeah.
Jack's boning Sawyer, Sawyer's boning Kate, Kate's boning Jack.
Was it surprising that Kate and Jack hooked up in the finale, do you remember? Or was that, like, a given?
I don't think it was super surprising after, like, Sawyer, like, married Juliet. I feel like that happened, like, season 4 or 5.
Oh.
They went back in time to the 70s for a while, and that's when it happened.
Man. Just the show.
Well, I said this while we were doing it. I was like, they went back in time to the 70s, and they got married, and then Juliet died when they time traveled back because to get them to go back to the future, she fell down a well and hit a nuclear bomb with a rock. And that made them go back to the
I
future.
think I heard you say that, and I just thought you were joking.
Or
with
she
me.
didn't die then, and she was in the future again and died later. I can't remember. Maybe she didn't, but she definitely hit a nuclear bomb with a rock. It was great.
Like, did the bomb explode?
Yeah, the bomb had to explode because that was like the catalyst to get them back to the future. That was their what is it? Their something reactor, the thing Doc Brown made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The
Y thing above his toilet. Hydrogen collider.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, Claire?
I have no idea what you're talking about right
I'm talking
now.
about a thing that I should know.
Flux capacitor.
Yep.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yep.
I could have gotten that.
Yep. So,
Totes.
Claire,
Yeah.
what do you think about the show? Would you watch it?
I think I've decided that I would probably watch like the first couple seasons because I feel like a lot of shows like this start off with like a strong, like I love first seasons of shows and I typically don't like following seasons as much.
You just like don't like finish. You like starting shows but not finishing.
No, I
them.
really like when people take the time to develop a good storyline and a good characters, and they have the time to do that a lot more in the first season than they do. Like, I love when I'm learning about new characters. I don't always like it when you're watching a show and then it's like, okay, what are we going to talk about now? So we're going to, like, stretch it. Oh, she's going to go back to the 70s and touch a nuclear bomb and die. Like, that just seems like a lot.
I mean, they didn't say that's what she was trying to do.
I mean, I think that that's something about me personally, that I personally, like, tend to like the first seasons of shows. So I could see myself going back and, like, watching this potentially. Maybe if there was nothing else on. No, I'm kidding. Like, I would probably see some episodes of this. Like, I feel like you guys have piqued my interest enough to kind of get to know some of these characters. But once it gets into that murky water, when you were saying stuff was happening in seasons 4 and 5, and you kind of had that medium face, I probably don't know if I'd last that long.
There's this, like, the statue with 4 toes.
What?
There's, like, a big statue.
Oh, that
with
big
4
statue?
toes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But, like, there's only the foot exists. I
There-
don't know why I know that.
There's just a big statue on the island that they find eventually. It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't lead to anything.
But eventually you'll meet a French woman and then the others.
The others.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about any of that. They also had, like, guns and water bottles and a lot of, like, pretty ridiculous things to be found on an island.
Oh, there's, like, a whole, like, society, like, living out
Yeah,
there,
well, that's
right?
why I'm like, if you like meeting new characters and keep doing it, like you essentially meet a whole new cast, like in every season for 3 seasons.
Oh.
But they keep the old cast, like, you know, they just keep.
Do they keep everybody?
I mean,
Unless you die, right?
until you die.
So there's a lot of, like, killing and gore.
It's not gore. It's not gore. I wouldn't
Okay.
call it gore.
Well,
It was as
Killing
gory
people.
as the last episode, which wasn't really gory.
I don't know. There's a decent amount of fighting and blood.
Yeah, there
I wouldn't say gory. It wasn't like
You call that gory,
People
though?
getting stabbed. There's blood
I
and
mean,
stuff.
gore is like Walking Dead.
Mm.
Like, it ain't nothing. I mean, like, yeah, there's somebody gets hit in the head with a rock every once in a while, but it's like, you know, they're not ripping people's arms off and like disemboweling them or anything. So
What happens on The Walking Dead?
it's medium blood.
Medium gore.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I'm gonna watch.
Joe, are you gonna watch it more of this
I'll
show?
watch episode 2 tonight, I think.
you're gonna be asleep. You almost fell asleep during the finale.
Yeah, I was intrigued. Yeah, I'm in. I'm gonna watch Lost soon.
I can't wait. Next week, Joe's already gonna be on season 2 of Lost.
No.
Still on season 2 of Frasier, but just catching up on Lost.
Dude, you're only on season 3 of Frasier.
Yeah,
You've really taken your time.
I know. Well,
Me and Claire
Spooky
on
Month
season
came.
6.
Season 6. I'm kind of embarrassed at how much I like Frasier.
It's so good, Claire.
I'm not mad about it.
Oh man, it's amazing.
I like keep waiting for an episode to be bad and it's not.
Keep waiting for Niles and Daphne to go on a date.
We'll just like wait for the clip show on Frasier.
Like a real
and then
date,
we'll
not
see.
all those fake dates that keep going on.
I'm like not as into the Daphne Niles moment.
What
I
are
feel
you
like there's
into?
it's like a little bit.
What's your favorite like Frasier plot?
I don't know. I just think that I like the way that their characters interact with each other. But we're talking about Lost right now.
We're kind of done with Lost, I think.
We're done with Lost.
Joe said how he felt. You said how you
Yeah.
felt.
So what about your? Well, I guess I was the only predictions. I said it was going to be a dream. Could have been. Could have been a dream.
Yeah, I disagree, but yeah, you
Could have been right. They definitely showed the clip with the orange smile. I get points for that. and Kate will die. Well, they're all dead, so I also get points for that.
But that's inconclusive, technically.
So I'm 2 out of 3 then.
Well, they all die eventually, right?
Everyone dies eventually.
As you were saying, you're like, all people or all creatures die alone. Like, whoa.
Oh, it's Donnie Darko.
Oh, I thought so.
Every living creature in the world dies alone.
I thought you were just trying to be like dark for a moment.
I mean,
and then I was like,
it
I
is
think
dark,
that's from something.
But it's from Donnie Darko.
What's that quote from Donnie Darko that's like the sparkle unicorns or something? What is that? Nobody? Okay.
I don't know. What's that song that goes like, tell them that I realize that everyone who lives will someday die and die alone?
It's brand new.
Is it?
Tell them yeah. It's off Deja Entendu.
Okay. I was trying to, it was definitely an emo band. I just couldn't think of what.
Someday dies and dies alone.
I was a little bit disappointed. I keep singing. I was disappointed that the band, when they came for the concert, didn't sing their hit song.
Oh, yeah. I totally thought they were
I was like, come on, throw it out there.
What song is it, Claire?
It's like,
I don't...
hey, welcome or something.
Yeah, hey, welcome.
You are, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, welcome. What a terrible...
Is that any worse than you are, everybody, or whatever?
I don't know. Well, okay, let's try it. You are, everybody. Yeah, hey, welcome. Which one's worse, Joe?
I don't know. I'm into them both, actually.
That could be your new sign-on for the podcast. And here's Joe.
You are, everybody.
That's not what I meant. It was the other one.
Yeah, hey, welcome.
You did the wrong one. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't have much. They were still on the island, but they weren't. Some were, some weren't. It's all whether or not you think it's real.
I really kind of wish that I could sit down with people that have alternate beliefs to you and have a similar conversation.
Reddit.com/the internet.
I do understand that the internet exists, but I don't know. We probably could have gotten together more people that have seen this show that we know. Maybe I'll have to start like polling people.
We're not gonna have like a 10-person podcast.
That would be a lot.
We only have so many microphones.
Tweet us your theories to Claire.
I'll read
Twitter.com/Claire.
I don't have a Twitter. I have to read somebody else's.
No, they just tweet at FNL Podcast and be like, #Claire, this is my lost theory. And now you have 280 characters to do so. So go for it.
I thought that not everybody got all the characters.
I think it's like pretty much everybody.
That's what I was reading, but I don't Twitter, so I don't know. I'm pretty lost to the world here, people.
Lost.
I know, I was trying. It didn't work.
It was that pun didn't feel forced at all.
Oh, man.
Well, and with that, like Joe said, hit us up on Twitter if you have any lost theories. And #Claire. Make sure you #Claire.
And as Jack said at the end of that episode, I'm already dead. That's what he said. I wrote it down. I'm already dead.
When
Deep.
When did he say that?
To his dad. He was crying. I'm already dead.
I'm already dead. And then also, if you have any suggestions or anything else, you can also get a hold of us at our email at fnlpodcast@gmail.com. With that, guys, I guess we will see you on the next episode of First and Last. Bye.
Bye.
See you on the island.
Yeah. Hello.